Music, deep, ominous drone, October 31st, 2024. The Coast Guard holds a press conference. A trawler off the coast of Newfoundland has discovered the MV Goliath, a cargo vessel reported missing in 2018. 6 years. No crew, no bodies, no distress signal ever sent. The official statement is brief, clinical, mechanical failure, crew abandoned ship, case closed. But before the questions can even begin, the feed cuts, and that's when the real story starts. Pause, because nothing about the Goliath makes sense. Music shift, subtle tension build, let's go back. December 3rd, 2018. The MV Goliath, a 600-foot container ship, departs from Rotterdam bound for Halifax. 23 crew members, routine voyage, calm seas, then silence, no mayday, no SOS. The ship simply vanishes from all tracking systems mid-Atlantic. Search and rescue missions find nothing. Satellite imagery, nothing. For 6 years, the Goliath is a ghost. Families hold memorials. Insurance pays out. The maritime world moves on. Until Halloween 2024. A fishing crew 200 miles off Newfoundland spots it. The Goliath, drifting, intact. The Canadian Coast Guard boards the vessel, and what they find, or rather, what they don't find, changes everything. No crew, no bodies, no blood, no signs of struggle. But here's what they do find. The engine room is pristine, fully operational. Fuel tanks, 3/4 full. Navigation systems, still running. The ship's log ends abruptly on December 5th, 2018, 2 days after departure, with a single entry. All systems normal, course unchanged. That's it. No explanation, no emergency, just nothing. Music. Rising intensity. The Coast Guard's chief investigator, Captain Richard Moss, gives one interview before going silent. He says, and I quote, "In 30 years at sea, I've never seen anything like this. It's as if they just stepped off the ship, mid-voyage, mid-task. There were coffee cups still warm in the galley, warm coffee, after 6 years. He refuses to elaborate. Within 48 hours, all official communication stops. The press conference is the last public statement. No follow-up reports. No investigation updates. Maritime accident databases list the case as resolved mechanical failure. But maritime law experts are baffled. Professor Elena Vasquez from the International Maritime Organization states, "You don't close a case like this. 23 missing persons, a ghost ship, anomalous preservation. This demands a full forensic investigation, not a press release." She's not alone. Amateur maritime researchers begin digging, and they find something the official story doesn't mention. The Goliath's AIS transponder, the system that broadcasts a ship's position, shows something impossible. For the 6 years it was missing, there are sporadic pings, fragments of location data. The ship wasn't just drifting, it was moving, deliberately, following a pattern. A researcher named David Chen plots the coordinates. The Goliath circled the same 50-mile radius in the North Atlantic, over and over, for 6 years. No propulsion crew, no navigation team. Just circling, pause for effect, then there's the cargo. The Goliath was carrying standard freight, electronics, textiles, machinery. But when the Coast Guard inventoried the containers, 12 were empty, completely empty, seals intact. No signs of forced entry. The manifests list these containers as carrying industrial equipment weighing over 40 tons. Where did it go? The Coast Guard says clerical error. But shipping companies don't misplace 40 tons of cargo. They especially don't seal empty containers and load them onto ships. And here's where it gets darker. Local fishermen report something they've kept quiet for years. Since 2019, crews in that exact area have reported seeing lights, deep underwater, moving in formation. One captain who refuses to be named says, "We'd see them rise to the surface, then vanish. We thought it was bioluminescence." but bioluminescence doesn't move in geometric patterns. The Canadian government denies any underwater activity in the region. No submarines, no research vessels, no military operations. Yet declassified Navy documents, obtained through Freedom of Information requests, show multiple sonar anomalies recorded between 2019 and 2024. Fast-moving objects, too large to be whales, too coordinated to be natural. The files are heavily redacted. The Navy refuses comment. Music, building to crescendo, so let's review what we know. A fully operational ship, vanished crew with no distress signal, 6 years of deliberate circling, warm coffee after 6 years at sea, missing cargo from sealed containers, underwater lights, Navy sonar detecting something they won't discuss, and an investigation shut down in 48 hours with a 2-sentence explanation. Does that sound like mechanical failure to you? Former Coast Guard investigator Marcus Webb, now retired, went on record last week. He was part of the initial boarding team. He says, "We were ordered to leave the ship within 4 hours. Federal agents arrived. We were told to sign NDAs. I can't tell you what we found in the lower decks, but I can tell you this. Whatever happened on the Goliath, it wasn't mechanical failure, and those crew members didn't abandon ship." He won't say more, but he doesn't need to. The MV Goliath now sits in a restricted naval facility in Halifax. No media access. No independent investigation. The families of the 23 crew members have been offered settlements in exchange for silence. Most have taken them. The few who haven't are met with legal threats. Something happened out there in the North Atlantic. Something that left a ship operational, a crew vanished, and officials desperate to close the case before the questions really begin. The official story doesn't add up. It never did. Music. Final crescendo if you think there's more to this story. If you believe 23 lives deserve real answers, comment open water below. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we're just getting started. New evidence is surfacing. Witnesses are coming forward. And the deeper we dig, the stranger it gets. The truth is out there, drifting, waiting to be found. Keep your mind open. We'll see you in the depths.